Let's talk about the 5 huge mistakes women make when they're trying to get the ring. Hi, my name is Chengi. I'm your dating and relationship expert here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where we teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth woman that high quality men find completely irresistible. Can I get an amen? Okie dokie. I have noticed, I have created a course called Get the Ring, the Breaking the Commitment Code. And that's going to be really helpful for those of you girlies that have been trying to get the ring in all the wrong ways. Okay. This video is going to take more than the few minutes that I have allocated it to share with you, but I am going to give you those 5 points. And if you're guilty as charged, I would like you to use that free complimentary call to book a coach and talk to them, or join the House of Swans. Number 1 huge mistake was moving in with this man in the first blessed place. Ladies, black swans do not move in with men unless they have a ring on their finger. The idea that I'm going to move in with a man as some relational progression is the delusion that has had many of us losing our minds. The reality of it, if he's broke, is he'd rather have a partner that he can have sex with and who will probably do most of the work in the house that he does not have to be responsible for. Okay, for those with money who move us in, is because they want their sexual access on the doorstep. I want us to understand that the reward for a man in a relationship is the woman, not the marriage. The woman, you are already the reward. Okay, the reward for the woman is the commitment. 2 different priorities. Once a man moves you in, he has his reward. He is not compelled, neither is he inspired or feel any kind of pressure to make your needs met, because he has his needs. He has the woman he loves, the woman he cares about. And so we're moving in with this man and giving him wife privileges, unwavering access to our body and mind, spirit, and feminine energy, and then insisting that he puts a ring on it. This can happen, but it's going to take expert help. But by the time it happens, your relationship is so toxic and so much water is under the bridge that the chances of a healthy marriage are not possible. There is a reason why couples that move in together end up having the worst marriages. It is because of this is one of the reasons. Because by the time we get to you honoring me, I already feel some kind of way about you, and I will make you pay. I was talking to a guy friend of mine. I was like, well, you can do what you like, but she will eventually make you pay once that ring goes on the finger, because you will eventually have to do it because you would have already overcommitted. It's really important that we realize that moving in with a man without a ring is not only just low value, but it's not going to get you closer to the ring. In fact, it is postponing the ring. I'm going to give you 5 years, and that is it. House of Swans is the new portal for the Black Swan Relationship Academy. The House of Swans is where you will be able to completely access me and those of you who are serious, focused, and committed to your Black Swan journey. In the House of Swans, you will get access to many of the courses in the academy depending on your subscription level. But most importantly, you will get the exclusive courses I am creating only for the women in the House of Swans. So far, we've been talking about the power dynamics between men and women, sharing things that I will never share on public platforms, giving you insight so you understand how power flows between the masculine and the feminine. I'm also sharing about how to be completely and totally unforgettable in the bedroom, how to get a man to be completely and absolutely generous with you. And all you have to do to be a part of this elite society is to click the link in bio. And if you're watching this on Instagram, comment the word swans and a link will be sent to you. Love you lots. Every black swan knows that if you're under the age of 30, you give a man 1 year. You give him 2 to 3 years because you're still a bit young, you got time. A woman dating in her 40s gives a man 1 year because we're too old to be wasting time and running around the gardens about this. You should be mature enough as a man to know what you want, to know how to vet, and I should know what I want and how to vet. When we're a bit younger, under the age of 30, 2 years. 2 years maximum. From the day we met to the day we say I do, it's a 2-year journey. We don't need to spend years and years and years. But for those girlies that did move in to a man's house and you're way past 4 years, if you are at that 5-year mark and a man has not married you, he is not going to marry you. Okay? Let's not waste our time. Let's keep it moving. No waiting patiently like a good little girl waiting for that ring. And number 3, no nagging, no nagging him, fussing, sulking, throwing tantrums over the ring. All that does is give him an ego boost. Lets him know that he's the prize. He's the one that you really want. And he starts to pull back and play with your feelings. We don't have time to do that, ladies. What we do have time for is to honor and respect ourselves. We don't have time for it. If the man does not want to marry you, pack your bags and leave. And let him find somebody he does want to marry. And you come out of that situation without having run your mouth. For the reason that I mentioned earlier, if you've been talking and saying things and threatening and all of these things, you are making the future commitment toxic. Because you're going to think, oh, well, I finally got him to commit because I was yelling, screaming, and shouting, but he's not committed to a woman that he didn't want to commit to, he didn't feel ready to commit to, and you're going to pay the price later. Which leads me to my next one, giving an ultimatum. If you don't marry me, I'm leaving, honey. You should have never got yourself in that situation with that man knowing that you were dating with intention and that in your head you had a time frame. You should always have a time frame. When that time frame comes, we don't need to make announcements. Okay, we just need to pack our stuff or send him a message and say, hey, it's been really good dating you. I can see that we've been together now for 2 years or a year, and I don't really think we're going in the direction that I wanted, because I did state to you that I was dating with intention to get married and I'm not seeing that. So, we've obviously discussed it and you don't feel ready. So I'd like to, I think it's time for us to call it a day, and I wish you all the best. Now you're thinking, hell no, Chengi, I'm in love with him, blah, 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 blah. You need help. You need help, sweetie. If what I'm saying to you is problematic, you need help, and the help is there. Make that free call and we'll help you. Because if you think sitting there and letting a man men will string you along until the end of days. Okay? You have to take charge of your goals, what you want out of life, and be okay to end it. Obviously, you would have had certain conversations that you will learn in the dating playbook, which you can get at the Black Swan Relationship Academy or in the Crack the Commitment Code. You will learn how to do that. Do go and get that, because you will learn so much about yourself, and you will learn how to navigate the conversation before you even become exclusive. Last but not least, is going around to his family, friends, and moaning and complaining to them about how he won't put the ring on, and bringing it up in public and talking to your friends behind his back or his friends and trying to get advocacy. You're making a fool of yourself. You being the girl that tells everybody in his world that you just want a ring so badly is not going to get you what you deserve. You are just going to come across like the desperate girlfriend, and you're just going to become the management that they do when you're not around. A man's friends, family should never know that you are so committed to getting a ring and making and embarrassing yourself. This is between you and this man. And at the end of the day, when you do that, you also show this man that your relationship is not safe with you, that you are not able to protect it, that you will expose it the moment you don't get what you want. And this is not going to breed and foster trust in him. So do not go around trying to get his sister's friends and whatever else to propose. Set your boundaries, set your standards, pack your stuff, let's go. That's how we get the ring. And of course, Crack the Commitment Code is something that you can look at, learn, and grow from. I hope that this video was helpful. I'll see you in my next one. In the meantime, do take care of you. Love you lots. Bye-bye. Listening to this broadcast, you feel that you identify with anything that I have said, I want you to know that we're not leaving you on your own. Actually, I have created a complimentary initial call with my coaches. You will be able from today onwards to call one of the coaches and have a conversation about the particular issue that is bothering you. This call is completely free. No obligation. It is our ministry and our service to you to make sure that we get to touch base with you, understand what's going on with you, and actually give you a moment to speak with a professional, maybe even for the first time in your life. But I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this to you, my darling swan. But whilst it is here and you're watching this video, please find the link below, or if you're on Instagram, comment help. Take care.